Yo, even the cops were rough. The first time I ever got bugged, true story, this dude rolled up to me, he's like, yo, what you got in your pocket, son? I was like, what? Nothing. It was 9. See that 9-year-old picture I showed earlier? That's how old I was. I was like, nah, I only got 2 packs of Rolos. You guys know Rolos, right? It's that candy. I gave him 2 packs of Rolos. Motherfucker took the 2 packs, started rolling off, and then he just looked at me and goes, yo, man, here you go. He handed me 1 pack back. I was like, yo, good looking out, man, thanks. I was like thanking him for robbing me. Then all of a sudden, I'm walking away, and this cop is looking at me the entire time. And this cop looks at me straight in the face and goes, hey kid, let me tell you fucking something, you jerk off. I was there the whole fucking time when you got robbed. Let me tell you something about this fucking city. It's hot. It's a fucking jungle out here, and that's a good lesson for you to get robbed. Get the fuck out of here. He told a 9-year-old that after he watched me get robbed. And of course, you know what I said? I said, thank you, officer. Thank you, mugger. Fuck you, life. But New York, it was really, really rough. It was a crazy city. But out of that came these characters that kind of impregnated my imagination. And were born, and we're starting to form a Rolodex of these very interesting people that would later come out in my paintings. And all of these people really had a rough life. My man right here was only 9 years old when I drew that drawing of him. You grew up fast. You grew up fucking hard and fast in New York, son. I'm telling you, man, hard and fast. But it was flavorful. It had a lot of flavor, mad flavor, especially in Spanish Harlem. You had all of those people. And I learned how to samba there, so I used to, yeah, stop, go. Of course, we had amazing characters, Papa Domingo, El Cubano. And of course, we had the Puerto Rican girls. With the bubblicious beach ball butts. Any Puerto Rican girls in the house in Denver? That sounded like a gay Dominican transvestite. That was not a Puerto Rican girl. I remember the first time I rapped to a Puerto Rican girl. I'm half Puerto Rican, but they still scared the shit out of me. First time I rapped to a girl, I was like, excuse me. She was like, excuse me? Excuse you, look at you, all up on my grill, but still not invited to the barbecue? Let me tell you something, you must be loco to get with this. And let me tell you something else. Mira, why did you say, excuse me? Mira, dame el cuchillo, I'm gonna cut you, stupid. No me grites, no me hables, no me toques, no me molestes. Of course, to which I just responded, I'm sorry, you just dropped your wallet, I was trying to give it back. Oh shit, my bad, Papi, I thought she was gonna try to take me out for a coconut ice tea or some shit like that. Where we going? She said stop. I said, where we going? But bitches were hard in the neighborhood. This bitch right there?
Oh,
yeah, Nora.
my God.
A lot of flavor. But yo, you just have to be like that. You know, when I walked around New York, I was jaded and I was suspicious because I always felt like I had to watch my back. So I created the most ridiculous Diddy Bop anyone ever saw. Y'all know what a Diddy Bop is? It's like a walk, a strut. Because I wanted people to think I was tough, because I was a punk, clearly. So I used to walk around and perpetrate. I used to walk around like, what, son? Yeah, you don't know me? I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, kid. What, you want some? Let's go. Yeah, people were scared. But in reality, they didn't see me that way. They didn't see me that way at all. They saw me more like this. beat of the street, and that's what hip-hop was all about. That raw, visceral, street culture. And that was the world that I was from, so I was writing graffiti, I was b-boying. And back in the days, we used to call b-boying physical graffiti. And that's me and my boy Mike getting up. Right there. Old school, I was bombing the ones, the twos, the D's, the A's, the 242 yards. That's me and my crew. I'm the only motherfucker there playing pocket pool, but people ask me, why do you paint so many black people? It's like, oh, I don't know. Why do you think? I think it's very strange you paint so many black people. Do you? Yeah, you gotta ask, right? Where are you from? Aren't you from Beverly Hills? But b-boying was my life. That was my culture. That was my love. That's what I love more than anything. And not everybody understood b-boying. I had this lady at the Welfare Hotel named Yoko, and she was this Japanese lady who was this passive-aggressive character who used to say stuff like, I think it's so cool that you do b-boying. Can you do a move? So I'd be like, sure.
It's the character you're talking about right now.
And she'd be like, oh my god, that's so stupid. So anyway, bye. But I have one guy at the Welfare Hotel. This is a real guy. His name was Franco, and he really loved hip-hop. And he understood the language of the 80s, and he spoke in hip-hop terminology. And by the way, he was the gayest straight man I ever met in my life. But he used to say shit like, yo, Justin, man, this whole hip-hop bang bang to the boogie, set up jumps the boogie to the rhythm with the boogie to be sing. It's huge. One day, it's here in Manhattan. Eventually, it will go across the Atlantic Ocean to Baden-Baden, Freudenstadt, Stuttgart, Nuremberg. You think I'm crazy? I'm crazy, you're crazy. We're crazy together. But it was true. Franco had his ear on the streets, and he was the first person to tell me, true story, he was the first person to tell me that hip-hop was going to be global. This is when it was an insular movement in New York before it was called hip-hop, before it had a name. And that was my crew. I just want to know why you paint so many. And we were the first crew to take b-boying and put it into major opera houses and major theaters across the world. If you guys know anything about ballet, I danced with Nureyev. He was a great ballet dancer, by the way. I didn't fuck him though. I sucked his dick. I never. That's crazy. Ridiculous. And that was my mugshot. I mean, that was my crew. That was my crew. And that was the double stack boombox. You remember that shit? Yeah, double motherfucking stacks. And we danced all around Europe. And finally, I got the recognition and I made it into the New York Times. Breakdancing and hip hop was in the New York Times. Motherfuckers from my crew rolled up to me and said, yo, Boo, check it out, man. We're in the New York Times, son, check it out. I was like, oh shit. Wait a minute. Why am I the only idiot who's not in the photo? Smelling my man Danny's armpit. And why am I the only loser who's wearing tube socks? But it was still cool. We still knew that hip-hop had gone to that level. And then this movie Beat Street came out. Did y'all know that I was in Beat Street? Starring as an extra? You know it, with my motherfucking flyaway hair. That was me, that was the pinnacle of my b-boy career. But I want to walk you into some of my early work to really show you, oh, this is my mom, I was a terrible listener. I had to entertain myself all the time. I could not afford gazelles, my man, I could not afford them, I wouldn't get them. But my early work, I really wanted to tell you guys, and this applies to everybody out here,
it's all about really believing in yourself, man, because I tried hard. I wasn't a great graffiti writer, but I tried hard, and I got better.